Good morning from Los Feliz. Really stoked to cruise around one of my favorite areas of Los Angeles today, so let's get after it. First stop is Lawson's, one of my favorite grocery stores here in Los Angeles. Got to stock up on some food for today's adventure. I've been big on bananas lately because I've been trying to figure out how to get my carbs from Whole Foods only, and I've been a big fan of Laird Superfood for quite some time. I just feel like you can trust his products, and also they taste really good. And then I just got an electrolyte packet for the waters. I've been hooked on breakfast burritos lately, and I noticed this spot, Baja Tacos, California. It's on Hillhurst, and the sign said breakfast burrito all day, so that's enough for me to check it out. So I'm gonna try the steak and egg burrito. No cheese, pico on the side, and then add avocado. Yeah, thank you. This place is great. Lately I've been trying to support these smaller businesses throughout LA. I just feel like, for me personally, I feel better giving them money instead of all those bougie spots that are charging ridiculous prices for pretty much everything. So if you're on the same wavelength as me, come check out Baja California Tacos. Breakfast burritos require a coffee to go with it, so I decided to keep it ghetto and come to my favorite 7-Eleven here in Los Feliz. So let's get in there, grab a coffee. Bon appetit. So at one point, this was Glenn Danzig's house, the original singer of the Misfits. I'm not sure if he lives here anymore, but nonetheless, this place housed a living legend at one point, and definitely looks like a house that Glenn Danzig would live in. Since living the van life requires you to stay on a budget at all times, I'm gonna head into my favorite Goodwill here in Los Feliz, see if I can score a t-shirt or two. Couple great scores in there. Came up on a black Pro Club tee. Those t-shirts are super good quality. And then I've been looking for a forest green button-up, honestly, for like 5 years. And so really stoked to have finally come up on a forest green button-up. And then once again, official Pro Club black tee. Fucking hyped. I couldn't do a Los Feliz episode without stopping in at the best skateboard shop in Los Angeles, Kingswell, owned by my good friends DJ Chavez and Patrick Melcher. So let's head in, take a look. I forgot to shoot some footage from inside the shop. I was too busy catching up with a good friend of mine, DJ Chavez. You're the fucking man. I love you, dog. And thank you so much for this crispy new Kingswell deck and this hat to go with it. So hyped. Thank you. To me, this is one of the main staples in Los Feliz, the Los Feliz Cinema. Been here since 1934, and I've seen a bunch of movies here, and yeah, it's a cool theater, kind of smaller inside, but definitely if you're ever in the area, I suggest catching a flick. Now I'm at the Barnsdale Art Park, which is just such a rad park here in Los Feliz. There's a Frank Lloyd Wright building up here, and in general, it's just a really good hang. There's always people up here checking out the sunset, so I'm gonna go check it out for myself. Over to the left, you see the Hollywood sign, and then to the right up there is the Griffith Observatory. And yeah, so cool to be able to see both those at the same time from up here. And I'm actually gonna hit up Griffith Park tomorrow morning So I'm excited about that. But yeah, I just love it up here. Anytime you can kind of get above the madness in Los Angeles, I highly suggest it. It's very peaceful up in the hills, anywhere you're at in the city. So this is the Frank Lloyd Wright building. Honestly, I think it's one of his more boring creations. I've seen a lot of cool houses around the country that he's done that definitely are a little more creative, but he's the genius, mastermind, legend, so he probably had some reasoning behind it. But one part that I think is really cool is this perch up here. I've hung out in here a few times, and there's definitely a certain kind of peace that you get just chilling up here, and really can't beat the view over there. And yeah, so just kind of cool to be in the presence of one of his creations. And I'm sure the inside is pretty badass, but they got it closed for right now. So, but yeah, Frank Lloyd Wright, guy was a legend. Another staple in the Los Feliz neighborhood is the Vista Theater. This is just such a great theater, one of my favorite places to see a movie, and just awesome to see it thriving still after all these years. I know it's Starbucks, but this one is sick. This is on Hillhurst in Los Feliz. Definitely one of the nicest Starbucks I've been to. So yeah, let's get in there and grab a coffee. They gave me a little sample of this new protein milk that they're doing, so I look forward to trying that. And like always, I got Laird's, my supplement stack, ready for this hike today. Round 2, gonna stock up on some snacks for today's hike. Today's breakfast burrito is from Lawson's as well. There's a small cafe in the back of the store, and so just a pretty basic breakfast burrito this morning. Just eggs, potato and spinach, and a side of spicy aioli. So the first hike of the day is the Fernell Trail. This is one of my favorite zones here in LA. It's a pretty short hike, but it's just really cool in here. So let's get after it. What I like about it in here is just how lush it is. It's just, you're surrounded by all sorts of greens, and just feels like a healthy walkabout in here. And also, it reminds me of Coconut Grove in Miami a little bit. It's all tented trees, you know, everything's covered in trees, which is always something that I really appreciate, just to be surrounded in all this shit. It's beautiful. So yeah, I highly suggest the Fernell Trail. It's just really cool in here. Second hike of the day is the West Trailhead. This hike's really cool. I've done this one a few times. It's fairly long, and also when you get to the top, you can actually skate all the way down the access road. To all my skaters out there, I highly suggest trying out this hike. Super fun to be able to skate all the way back down to the bottom. So let's get after it. There's the observatory and just an epic view of Los Angeles. I highly suggest the West Trailhead. It's a super easy hike and it's all worth it once you get up here. This is the tunnel from the hoverboard scene in Back to the Future 2. I just had to capture this before I skate down the hill. And what a great movie. Michael J. Fox, what a great actor, and just a true example of iron will of what he's dealing with right now. Just an amazing human being, and hell yeah, Marty McFly. Now I'm gonna go check out this other part of Griffith Park where there's a ditch to ledge. I heard it's skatable right now, so I'm gonna go check it out.